R. Kelly is going to prison. Who's surprised? I mean, these courtroom drawings are pretty epic. Hasn't he? How long has he already been in jail for? Like a year or two. Yeah, that means he's gonna get out of jail though. Only 10 years. He can be out like
10 to life.
10 to life. I mean,
they haven't sentenced him yet.
Oh,
yeah. No, he was just found guilty. The sentencing will happen in a few weeks.
Got it. Yeah, I remember one of the prosecutors said, or I saw this quote. They said it's one of the worst cases of trafficking I've ever seen, or whatever. So I don't have a feeling.
Well, they tried it as a racketeering case, which I guess was a very unconventional way.
Do you have your passports?
Oh, no. I got it.
I got it. Killing me with this. Do you have your passports? Did you get your shots? Girl, I'll be seeing you at 10 to life in America. America. Here he is. Do you have your passports? Did you get your shots? Girl, I'll be seeing you in 10 to life in America. Head down for R. Kelly. Damn. Do you have your passport? Did you get your conjugal visits are gonna be really important for me for the next 10 to life. You think anyone's gonna be doing conjugal visits for R. Kelly?
I hope they don't allow that.
You know that there's gonna be people coming in for it though.
Not all states do that, from what I understand.
What the fuck actually is a conjugal visit? Like, is
what
that
it sounds like.
Is it the visit for the purpose of having sex with your spouse?
To visit with your spouse in private.
In private.
And so, I mean,
that could happen.
Yeah.
Do not come.
I don't see any reason why prisoners shouldn't be allowed to be intimate with their.
Yeah, I only said he shouldn't because
he's a sex criminal.
He's an insane sex criminal. No, I'm not opposed to that being allowed.
Dude, every week a new young girl coming and calling him daddy for a conjugal visit.
Oh God.
Hi, I'm Dick Tip.
By the way, this motherfucker was arrested.
Oh, New York. So it's in New York, right? He was on trial in New York? Or was it in Chicago? Anyways, California, Connecticut, New York, and Washington are the only 4 states that allow conjugal visits.
Which states?
California, Connecticut, New York, and Washington. So most states don't.
Honestly, in my opinion, maybe there's an exception for sex criminals, but like obviously someone has to want to come there and be with you. But like, it's disallowing prisoners are people. I mean, you know, it's insane how prisoners in America are treated. You know,
right? No, I agree.
But anyway, actually,
and in fact, because it says in the United States it's just like a few hours. I'm seeing really quick in a lot of other countries, it's significantly more than that. In France, inmates are permitted conjugal visits. Visits last up to 72 hours and take place in a mini apartment consisting of 2 small rooms, a kitchen, and dining area.
Whoa, I want that for myself now. I'm not even a prisoner.
That sounds nice.
It says
my place.
69. They could provide supplies such as soap, condoms, lubricant, bed linens, and towels.
72 hours?
This is...
Bro.
Well, it's cited... Oh, it is cited. Because I was reading off the Wikipedia page for conjugal visits, but it's cited from the BBC News. So.
I believe it. You know, if you go to Europe, Scandinavia in particular, I've seen, shout out to Love, still recovering from the fucking...
Oh, yeah. Throat's still fucked up.
There's just so much mucus backed up there. What were you saying, Dan?
Oh, it's just, yeah, those Swedish prisons are nicer than my apartment.
Finland.
Well, that's
Finland's
not true.
prison
I've
is
seen
even
them.
worse. Or better, I guess.
Finland prisons?
You don't even have to spend the day there. You just have to spend the night.
Just check in.
Wait, I just Googled.
Yeah, you literally check in at a certain time at night.
The thing is, I'm actually a huge advocate for the kind of prisons you see in
I just Googled
Sweden. They're playing
Finland
VR.
prison, and this is the first image was a dude playing some VR.
The truth is that, you know,
American prisons are horrible.
I'm trying to make a point, Dan.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
The point is that when you take away people's humanity, then, which is what you see in American systems, where they're thrown in like sardines. They have no privacy. They have no freedom. They were basically slaves. You know, they work for like 20 cents an hour, even today. They're not allowed to, meet with their have sex with their spouse, and they are treated like monsters and outcasts, and that's what they become. A lot of people go to prison and become radicalized. The whole point of prison is to rehabilitate people. So that should be the goal, not to make people feel inhuman. People always go, what about like Charles Manson? It's like, yeah, dude. And there's like one Charles Manson to every million like petty criminals in there. So I am a huge prison reformist. Thank you. Dan, go ahead.
I don't really have anything else to say. I'm still reading about the rules. In California, it says, oh, never mind. I thought it was saying that only your legal spouse, but I don't think that's.
Oh, you can you like bring a prostitute in?
Well, I mean, I guess you couldn't.
It's just
tell them that
anybody
it was a
can
prostitute.
come. Anyone who chooses to come can be there.
I'm not sure.
I read that you're supposed to have been with someone, I think, for 6 months at least.
Interesting.
I could.
So they're not. We don't like casual sex. We like committed relationships only. Well, and in prison there's a lot of sexual violence too. So it's probably good for everybody to get that out. But anyway, if you go back, this is interesting. If you show that picture on my screen, James Charles was in Ethiopia at the same time as R. Kelly.
Yeah, I didn't notice that when we originally watched that video.
Yeah, and he was actually also he also did a version of "Do you have your passports? Do you have your shot?" So that's interesting.